Hey, what's up? Oh my god, you'll never guess what just happened to me. Shut up. What? No, add it to the list. Are you ready for this week's ins and outs? I'm ready, bitch. I'm on my way to the studio. Let's go!
Welcome to the show, babes.
Welcome to the show, babes.
Welcome back to another episode of On the List.
With Grayson and Samantha. These are not my tits. It's my period.
It's an illusion. An illusion in between our flannels.
This was an accident, FYI.
We both decided to wear flannels. We're always on the same wavelength.
Yeah, strange. Strange. Alright, we're starting it off.
Rapid fire, actual rapid fire.
I don't want to elaborate.
No
elaboration.
Nah, we've got to get the gist.
Yeah, people will get it. And if they don't get it, they can ask.
Yeah. Okay, in Calimocho.
I want to ask. I don't know what it is.
Red wine and Coke.
Yum. Again, this is not right. I'm not going to ask any more questions.
There's no more questions to be asked.
Okay. Well, then don't start with a weird one.
They're so good. I'm really into it.
Okay. Unai had red wine like solo the other day, and that was delicious.
They're all Spanish drinks.
Yeah, freaking yum.
In Spanish drinks.
That's enough. Let's do that next time. Okay, my in friends.
Eating things like Kourtney Kardashian.
Giving strangers the time of day.
Liking Instagram stories as if they're grid posts.
Free balling.
Doppelgangers.
Delusion.
Ghoulies.
Exercise.
Fibonacci sequence.
The Kelly Holiday and Abby Chatfield collab / hard soft launch.
Everyone already knew it. It is the relationship everyone is yearning for 2024. I want to be them.
I know, same.
Both of them.
Same at the same time.
Yeah. Ah!
I know, it's such a great collab.
I know.
But that was me.
Okay.
Cool, outs.
Curlew screaming late at night.
Any mental health restriction.
What do you mean?
Like, just like being restricted and blaming it on your mental health, or like using it as an excuse.
Fair.
Like, I can't, I'm anxious. Nah, fuck it. I'm not anymore. Nah, not allowing it.
Toilet paper disintegrating and peeling against your asshole. Out.
Dating.
Recycling old flames.
Preach. Limits.
Guys pissing on the floor.
Online applications.
Subscriptions.
Boring functions.
Emails.
High crime rate suburbs.
Called out.
I'm sick of being unsafe.
Yeah.
I don't want to feel unsafe when I'm hanging around the streets.
No.
I don't want to have to order Uber Eats because I'm scared to walk down the road to the corner shop.
Quite unfortunate. Do you have any more?
No, that was it.
Oh, slow.
Kind of quick, kind of not.
Quicker than 20 minutes.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Oh, we've lost our We've lost our fucking use.
I'm sorry, I think because usually we don't do this after I work.
Yeah.
I've just done a full day of being everyone's emotional soundboard, crunching numbers from 8:45. So my brain is one brain cell. I mean, when is it more than one?
Yeah, I know. I'm right there with you. I locked myself out of the house today, so not much going on up here.
Nah. All right, ins and outs.
Big ins and outs?
Well, yeah, the big ones. Let's just go straight for it.
Yeah, let's roll.
Well, I had to change my in
Mm.
because it was actually an out. So I've had to reword it.
Okay.
So the rewording of my in is doing your thing.
Doing your thing.
Yeah.
Oath.
Like saying fuck it to societal norms.
Yeah, just doing your
Just
thing.
doing your thing
Yeah.
and not running everyone else's race.
Amen. Huge into that.
Massive.
Yeah. My in is washcloths.
Yeah.
A goodie.
Goodie.
A goodie that is, I think, forgotten about.
Not
It
spoken
doesn't-
about enough.
Yeah, it doesn't get enough airtime.
No, and
So,
we're about to give it
Yeah,
plenty.
I'm here for
Potentially 5 to 7 minutes.
Big washcloth. Big washcloth. I hope there's some dosh coming my way.
Or was that a brand?
No, you just like, Big Pharma. Big washcloth.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Big washcloth.
Yeah, big washcloth.
Coming for you.
Damn straight. My out.
Mm-hmm.
Being exclusive.
Fantastic. I can jump on board for that.
Yeah.
My out is pet names.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, controversial.
Slightly
but
controversial.
I'll get to it.
Yeah, I want to talk about it. So
Yeah.
that's great. Love this. Okay, cool.
What do we want to start with? Outs or ins?
Let's start with outs.
Yeah, cool. Let's do it.
Do you want to talk about my being exclusive?
Yeah.
Or your pet names?
No, it being exclusive.
Yeah. It's really quite simple. It's got nothing to do with the fact that I'm like, everyone should sleep with everyone. Because I think being exclusive is a good thing. But I feel like you're either in a relationship or you're casually sleeping together. That in between, exclusive period, it's weird.
Well, it's weird in your circumstance.
No, it's just weird. I think that I just don't think it's necessary. I think you're either choosing to date someone fully and then it works or it doesn't. Or...
So not being exclusive is your out. Is that right?
Yeah, out is being exclusive. So being exclusive is no longer cool.
So you want to be like in a committed relationship and just not exclusive. Is that what you mean?
No, I mean you're exclusive, but you're not calling... You know how being exclusive is the middle step?
Right, between.
And
your girlfriend and
yeah,
you're
it's
my
the grey
boyfriend.
area.
Right.
It's saying that like you're not my girlfriend, but I'm not sleeping with anyone else. But what at any time you may decide to sleep with someone else?
I've got you. It's giving commitment issues.
Yeah, me.
No.
Yeah, him.
Just the
them.
situation.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a situationship, I guess. And they're out. I think you're either choosing to casually sleep with someone until you go, I could probably date this person. This person's kind of cool. I'd like to figure that out.
Definitely.
I'm going to stop sleeping with other people.
Yeah.
Thus the exclusive element. But I'm probably going to date them.
Yeah.
Like, let's just try and see.
Yeah, if you're going to do it, you might as well just do it.
Yeah. As
Like-
opposed to what? Like, how many people were you sleeping with before?
Mm.
You know, like, I just think this middle period.
Too many questions, too much wondering. I don't
Yeah.
like
And then
it.
it's too many conversations. And then you
Yeah.
sound crazy. Because you're like...
I feel like it's a lot of time wasting too.
and that was going to be out, time wasting.
Yeah. Time is fucking precious.
Exactly.
All we have is time, but we don't have enough time.
No, and I just think it goes way too quick, and that also brings me into my in and why I.
Wait.
No, I'm just saying that like why I chose my in this week. I'm not going to go and talk about my in. And this episode's over in 5 minutes. 8 minutes 23 done. All right, see you later. No.
Well, still on your out.
Yeah.
I'm not in either of those two categories either. I've gone just like full. I don't want to say celibate, but
Yeah.
I'm just so disinterested in everything that a male could offer me. It's not funny. And I'm not hating males. Like,
No.
I love men.
You're just in that phase.
Yeah, but I'm just in that phase of I just can't be bothered.
No,
Like,
but-
and like I'm just so much more worth it. So like I'm just not settling for anything other than the literal best.
No, but that's why dating was my out
Yeah.
because I'm the same.
Yeah.
I don't want the casual sex. I'm out. Like I can't be bothered.
No, I can.
But I also I just want to do my thing,
Yeah.
and I'm not settling for junk.
No.
For being exclusive, I'm not settling for other. I'm not sleeping with anyone else. You're not my boyfriend, brother.
Yeah. I know.
And also, I've got the commitment issues too.
I mean, well, yeah. Again, in your sort of circumstance right now, it's hard. It's a very tough one. With all of the circumstances, I don't want to say too much, but it's very circumstantial.
Yes. Time will tell on that one.
Won't adjust. Time. What would we do without it?
We have no concept of it, so that would be interesting.
No.
Oh, it's getting hot. in
It's a
here.
little bit of an illusion, I think.
I agree.
Like, I really believe that I can control time. If I need to get to somewhere at a specific time, I'm getting there. And
I've just decided that like the time I say I'll be there is the time I'm actually leaving, and that people around me need to realise that.
yeah.
If I say I'm going to be there at 9:15, I'm leaving my house at 9:15. I'll be there in however long it takes me then from 9:15 in my house.
I couldn't. I mean, sometimes I can. I'm all over the shop with it. Sometimes I'm like so anxious, and I've always been this way that I'm going to be late. Like I cannot be late.
Yeah.
But then sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm just so fucking late.
Yeah.
There's no in between for me.
I used to care a lot. I used to be the early person. I used to think people that were late were so rude.
Yeah.
Like Charlie used to be late all the time. He used to give me the shits. It was when I was with and we'd catch up every now and then out of school. She was always late and it used to piss me off. I was like, this bitch does not respect my time. Is she joking? I was like, got older, single, started living a life that wasn't so routine. I was like, wow, hard to get anywhere on time.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? And look, the traffic.
It's so much different. It used to be 15 minutes everywhere on the Gold Coast.
And it's such a good excuse too. Like, oh, sorry, I'm just running a bit late. The traffic, you know.
I know.
Like, no one can say anything. What if they got a helicopter out there, traffic controlling? You know, like on the news.
Yeah.
They don't.
It's
How
not.
can they check the traffic?
No, the Channel 9 chopper's not working for my employee.
No.
Yeah, nah.
Huge market though. There.
What?
Just like selling your helicopter services to
Employees.
to check if their staff are lying.
True. The employee police.
Big genius employer
Traffic police. But literally. Anyway, yeah, that's kind of all I have to say on that. I just think that it's a weird grey area and I don't think you're doing anyone a service. I feel like they want a medal for having that conversation with you. You know, the exclusive conversation. Oh, but we're exclusive. Oh, I'm so lucky.
I hate it.
It's the bare minimum, brother.
Yeah.
It's
literally.
the bare minimum.
I can't. It's always the bare minimum. There's nothing but
Yeah, I
bare minimum.
know. Ugh. Nah. Not here for it.
So-
It's too much confusion. You don't know how to feel ever.
Speaking of like seeing men, my pet name, being out, is for a very specific reason. And if we clip this and put it on social media, they're definitely going to know who they are.
Okay.
But I was seeing this guy. We weren't dating. We were just kind of casually sleeping together.
Is this
No. It's
Okay.
the curly
Oh, yeah,
hair
yeah.
guy, the same hair
Oh my
colour as me.
god, were you?
Yeah.
Did I tell you what we used to call him at school?
No. Oh my god, did you go to the same school as him?
Yes. We used to call him studded belt.
Shut up.
Because he wore a studded belt to school. So when I saw him, I was like, dude, that guy looks so familiar. And Charlie goes, that's studded belt. And I was like, he was in the grade above us. He's hot now though.
Yeah, he is hot. And I was like, because I met him one night at Upright, and I was like, how have I never met you before? I'm here all the time. And he was like, yeah, I'm here all the time too. And this is how you know a man's a player. When he's like sat down with me and he's like, what's your name, where you're from, what's your star sign? And I was like, I'm in love with you immediately.
Slay.
And then it was on. And then get a load of this. So he's like, oh, we're going back to our house after this if you want to come. And I was like, cool, absolutely, I want to come.
Yeah,
Thinking, like,
demonstrate.
okay, you clearly, like, you're interested.
Yeah.
Get in an Uber or something and get back to his house. And as we're getting out, he's like, oh yeah, by the way, my ex-girlfriend's coming. She's not really my girlfriend. We're still kind of seeing each other, but she's moving away soon. And I was like, okay, that's so fucking weird.
That's also really strange. The extra bit you probably didn't need to add either.
Yeah, I mean...
Like, is that a she might feel weird that I'm around?
Yeah,
or-
exactly. And then, well, the whole night, they just laid there holding hands. And I was like, why am I here?
Oh, that's
Anyway,
weird.
there was a lot of other really great people there, so it was still a really fun time,
Yeah.
regardless. But I was like, ew. And then a few days later, because it was like over New Year's and stuff, so I went to Falls. Like, we were messaging and then eventually hung out, whatever. And he starts calling me, this is so disgusting, sausage.
Like silly sausage? Like you silly sausage?
Probably. I am very silly, but I don't want to be called a sausage.
Yeah, but in that... Yeah,
Like,
silly.
so, I'm not
Yeah.
the biggest fan of sausages, for one. I've only just come back into my sausage era.
Yeah.
I really, like, they just...
Yeah, and also if you... Yeah,
I can't
sausage
think about them
isn't
too
cute.
much, because I'm like,
Ew,
oh, what's in it?
casing.
Yeah, like, you're just a bunch of leftover meats. That's what you're calling me.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
so much
In
better
a
than
in a
sausage.
fucking...
I'm a ribeye steak. Thank you. Is that
And
an
also,
expensive
like, a
name?
sausage is like... It
Yeah.
has no shape to it.
No, I mean a little skinny sausage. If you're calling me skinny, I'll take it. But it's just one of the worst pet names ever. Like, I love a babe. I hate a
babe.
I love a hun.
Hate a babe. Hate a babe.
What's
I think babe is good if you're dating.
yeah.
If someone is just casually or you're exclusive and he goes, hey babe. And I'm like,
No, I love a babe. Even if we're
No,
not dating.
no,
and
no,
we're
I like
just
baby.
friends.
I like baby if we're just because it's cute and funny and silly.
Nah,
But,
see,
like-
babe's cute and funny and little baby's way too serious for me.
No, it's the opposite. I think babe because I think my parents call each other babe. So I think babe for me is very like committed. Babe is like a relationship. I'm not getting like a situationship calling me babe.
What are some pet names that you have been called? Like, not your usual ones. Like, have you been called anything?
No, it's always darling and gorgeous. They're my
Darling
ones.
and gorgeous.
They're my favourite ones.
I had Sugar, like Shug was one.
Oh, yeah.
And then I think one called me like Bunny or something. I'm trying to remember. It was something like animal related. I was like, but you're hot, so. I think that's all I can remember. But sausage.
Oh, so much babe. Sausage, ain't it?
And like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry if you're watching this. And Jazz, like, I told Jazz about it because I was living with her at the time, and I was like, I hate this. And then every time,
Was
I
it
showed
every?
up-
Did he do it a lot?
A lot, yeah. And I just had to like swallow it because I was like, oh, like it just sort of fizzled out as well as seeing each other. Or actually, no, it didn't. It did not fizzle out. I don't know how much tea, like dirty laundry, I want to like share,
Yeah.
but it
Probably
ended
all
up.
good. It'll all go
It
there.
ended up him being like, I want to settle down and have like a family and kids, and I was like, okay, like we've slept together like 3 or 4 times. Like,
Yeah.
you really don't owe me this sort of explanation. But like the week prior, he asked me for rent money because he didn't budget properly, and then I was like, you want to have a wife and kids? Good luck, babe. You can't even afford your rent this week.
Good luck, sausage.
What about Pookie?
Hate it.
I hate Pookie too. Like,
Isn't
the
it that
name
funny?
of-
Isn't that funny that there's a funny TikTok about that?
Yeah, those TikTok people.
Like Pookie.
Yeah.
It's a whole joke.
Opinion Snow Princess Pookie is looking absolutely fire today. Your outfit is giving quintessential spring Pookie. Festival Pookie is looking absolutely fire. You guys know I love the Pookinator in all black, and she has slayed it tonight.
And people love it.
No.
I think they're serious as hell. I hate
No,
it.
I
It
hate
makes
it.
me
Makes
feel
me
physically ill.
Same, yuck. I just have a gorgeous
Pookie.
name. Just call me my name.
Yeah. Oh, you know what nickname really gets me? Gray. Grai. Because
I like that.
like my nearest and dearest call me Gray.
Yeah. I don't hate Sammy when they don't usually call me Sammy,
Mm.
and they think it's a nickname. But I'm like, this was my entire like high school.
True. Are you an IE or an I?
I was a double MI,
Double MI.
and then I dropped an M, SAMI.
Yeah. Lighten the load.
Yeah. Thought it was cooler, I guess, when I got to high
Yeah.
school, dropped an M,
It's cute.
and then left school and was like, I'm Sam.
Love that.
Yeah. And then, as the older I get, rebranded into Samantha.
Shout out to the psychic. All right, in what's
Oh,
your in again?
my in is, what is it, just like doing what you want? Whatever it is. I think that's what it, so this is my work notebook too. Chaos. Welcome to my brain. Sorry, everybody. Doing your thing.
Doing your thing.
AK, not subscribing to societal norms is in. And this kind of came up because I had a conversation with my doctor the other day. So I went to the doctor to get a blood test, and she did the whole, obviously on my file it must say something about fertility because of the last blood test they did for me, coming like with my egg count being low and then being referred to a fertility specialist that I did not go to. And yeah, she was like to me, so like, are you considering having kids? Like, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, like not anytime soon. Like maybe when I'm 33, 34, like, I don't know, I'm not in a relationship. And she goes, oh, that's all right. Well, if you want to start thinking about it and planning. And I was just like, look, no, like I just don't want to think about it. And if it gets to the point where I am 34 and want to consider having kids and I can't have kids, that's okay.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to subscribe to this life. And like, I just remember being 22 in a relationship that I'd been in for 4 years, and every year I was like, I want him to propose. Why do you need to be engaged by 24? 25 came and I was like, he's going to propose. Like, why? So then you can get married and have a kid, and then you're 27 with a kid and a marriage. And like, that's cool. Like, I'm not saying that's not amazing. Like, I love my friends that are in these lives and stuff, but like, not everyone has to have that path. And I
Yeah.
don't think we need to say that that equals success.
Absolutely. People always talk about how like after they have kids they've experienced the love that that's like
Matched.
never felt never felt before, unmatched, or you're not living until you felt that. And I think like, well, one, if you don't have kids, you're never gonna know, so why even like
You don't know what you
compare
don't
the
know.
two? Exactly, like why even bother wondering? And two, I think like love comes in all different like shapes and forms, whether it's like in a relationship or purely just your friends or your family
Or experiences.
experiences,
Your
pets.
surroundings.
Like
Like,
there's so many other ways to experience it. So I think, it's societal norms are so not a thing, and it's
but we hold ourselves to this pressure, and so does society. And it's like, you must. And because I did it. I went to uni. I got the jobs. I worked hard for promotions. I've been looking for the one so I can get married, and I want to do the marriage thing and like have the kids. And then I just think to myself, if that happened, say in a perfect world that actually happened to me, and this happened to me the other day, I thought about it. I'm like, if that first relationship worked out and I did get engaged at 25, got married at 26, had my first baby at 27, I would be here at 29, almost 30 this year, and be like, this is my fucking life forever. This is it. And I don't mean to put shit on anyone who's doing this, but
it's a huge thing.
Every trip you go on, you have to consider your children. I'm in that job now forever because I have a mortgage. And it's like everything just gets capped and limited and put into this teeny tiny little box where like, maybe I do want a man in finance, 6'5", blue eyes, trust fund. That's the right order.
Yeah, and
you know what? I want to go to Amalfi Coast. Yeah. And I want to be able to be like, I'm in my 30s, he's hot as shit, he's single, I'm getting on the back of your Vespa and I'm having a fun night. I'm not saying I want to slut around, I just want to live life.
Absolutely. I'm so unsure whether or not I want to have kids, and I have like working with so many people every day quite intimately. You're asking like, do you have kids? Or usually people bring their kids up, and then the people who do have kids, it always follows with oh yeah, I love my kids, but
I know.
And then it's like, I'm so tired. I wanted to do this. And then the clients that I have that don't have kids, they're like, yep, I've just been back from Europe and I'm having the best time with my husband. And they're just like living these most luxurious, glamorous lives. And I'm like, yeah, I want that one.
100%.
And I would love a little mini me around as well. But also, I'm not going to put the pressure on myself to want to find someone. And
just so I can tick that box.
So I can tick that box and have those kids and start my life. Like, my life is...
This is my life.
Yeah.
And it's actually great.
Yeah.
Like, it's like you saying you're single at whatever age, like this age, or even if I was 30 fucking 2 and I was like, I'm single, and they go... It's like that episode of Sex and the City where everyone like just feels bad for her.
Yeah.
And then she works out from that baby shower how much she's put into like baby shower gifts and stuff. And then her like Manolo Blahniks got stolen.
Yeah.
And she like had to go to her. And she's like, you can send me my shoes. Just because she was like made her feel bad for spending lots of money on shoes.
Yeah.
And it's like, I've spent money on all your kids' shit.
Yeah.
That's how I've chosen my lifestyle. Don't judge me.
Exactly. It's a really interesting one. I love.
And I love my friends with kids and stuff.
Absolutely.
And I take my hat off to my sister, and I would love to have that. But if that's not the life for me,
if it happens, it happens.
I know. So like, let's not try and like drive our life into this like thing that we think we should be doing, and instead take opportunities that come to you that excite you, and challenge you and grow you. And because people probably look at me and they're like, fuck, she's doing so much. I'm like, yeah, because I don't want to pick one thing.
Well, like my mum, when we were sort of hanging out with her the other night at Rosie's, and she was just like, don't worry about like what you see on the movies, like, well, that's not real life, like real life is, it can be whatever you want it to be.
Literally.
Which is, I think, is just like the biggest thing, because we are so, it's propaganda we're fed as kids, these fucking Disney movies and everything. And then you get to an adult and you're like, whoa, that's not life, and nor am I a princess. Like, I am, metaphorically. Is that the right word? Anyway.
I am a princess, and I'm still waiting for my parents to tell me I'm born into the wrong family.
Yeah, Princess Genovia. But yeah, it's not like that at all, and I think that's the secret to life, is figuring out that you ultimately have control and you can do whatever you want.
And you can do whatever you want, is what I'm saying. Like, do what you want.
Yeah.
That's in.
That is
just
so
do
in.
what you actually want to do. Because money doesn't follow you to the grave. Ooh!
It came in with the hard hitters right there.
stop living like you lived twice.
Oh,
All right. That's me.
huge. You could write a book, my love. Inspirational quotes.
It's
with Samantha.
literally my entire Instagram algorithm at the moment. It's just like people flinging off boats into water and like jumping off caves into like other caves.
I mean, if you're seeing it enough, it's going to come to your actual vision.
It's just giving adventure. I'm in my adventure era. Here for it.
So here for that.
Fun. It's all fun.
Oh no.
Are you gonna have a full bar?
Yeah.
I think maybe you should. I always do this, and I never
That's
regret it.
Okay.
And then it's kind of like free marketing for the list.
My in this week
Yeah.
is washcloths. You use a washcloth when you're a kid to like have a bath. You're washing your little Johnny, your little sticky underarms,
Yeah, you get
your B.O. sausage rolls. And I was listening to Trisha Paytas's podcast. Do you know Trisha Paytas?
Why does she sound really familiar?
Because I always talk about her. And
Oh no, you have.
and
And
the girl
she's
crying on the floor.
Yes.
It said that she was a chicken nugget. She
yes,
identified
yes,
as a
she
chicken nugget.
sent me that.
She's been an icon on the internet for
You put her in our thing, the bet on it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Tori Bolton. She is incredible. I love her so much. So I was listening to her podcast and she was talking about her time on Big Brother where she was having a breakdown because they wouldn't give her a washcloth. And she was like, what the fuck? How are people just washing here? They're just washing with some soap and water? That's not fucking washing yourself. And I was like, oh my god. She's right. And I was like,
I'm just putting soap in here and then
yeah. And I was like, I hate a bar of soap because one,
they strip you.
dries the fuck out of my skin. And boys are so, like, every boy I've ever dated, I've come over to their house and they have a bar of soap and I'm like, I can't use that.
I have a bar
I'll
of
use
soap.
my face wash all over my body
Yeah.
if I have to.
Yeah.
So then I went out and bought like 8 face washes, one for every day of the week.
Gorgeous.
Because we're not reusing washes every day. Anyway, I've never felt so clean.
That's such a good shout. I need to buy some. I would have bought one. So I'm glad you said
And
the one
like-
for every other day because I
Yeah.
literally would have been.
No,
using-
there's like tiny little white ones, which like also are so effective to see how dirty you actually are.
Yeah, that's not it.
And you start with your face, so like cleanser, wash with
But
your
you
hands.
don't start with your asshole because
Exactly.
pink eye.
And then wet your cloth, wash it off, and it also like I feel like helps distribute your oils, like your natural oils. So it's like, and you're taking off like any little bits of dead skin cell, and then obviously rinse, body wash, and bitch, you're fucking dirty. Anyway, she just changed my life with that. It was like a profound moment from like life before washcloth and life after. Like, when did we stop suddenly using washcloths?
Yeah, well, I guess it went to like the loofah, and then from the loofah to being an adult, being like, I'm not buying these things. I don't live at home.
So true. The loofah also I stopped buying because I had my nipple pierced. And
Same.
if you've ever had your nipple pierced and used one of those plastic little fucking loofahs, your life flashes before your eyes.
Don't even talk. Yeah, yeah.
Like,
oh, sweet baby
it
Jesus.
pulls you through to the edge of the universe. Like, it's just so horrific. So again, I was like, I'm not using one of those. And it's also, they're horrific for the environment. It's like plastic.
That's true. Let's not kill any more
No,
turtles.
let's go
Can
just
we
back
fix
to
this?
our basic cotton. Thank you.
It's alright.
Back to the basic cotton.
Yeah, well, like we said, it's
Cloth.
almost that like comforting feeling too.
Yeah, and it makes me feel like I'm nurturing my little baby cell.
Yeah.
It's really cute. Like, all right, bath time. Bath time, get in. We're getting Oh, good
God.
callback. Good callback. So yeah, shout out to my girlfriend Trisha Paytas because she is out here changing lives. Not in the way she thinks.
One washcloth at a time.
Yeah, one washcloth at a time, and I'm passing on the prophecy.
I appreciate that. I think I'm gonna go buy 7.
Yeah, I think they have 4 packs at Kmart, and they're like $5. Like, it's nothing crazy.
Yeah, that's fine. That's in the budget.
It's life-changing, and that's all I really have to say on it. There's not much more you can say about a washcloth.
I think we've nailed this quick little short, sharp, shiny episode.
Yeah, amen, brother.
Shout out to Abby Chatfield, Kelly Holiday for keeping the content going. Thoroughly enjoy. Can't wait for more.
We're obsessed with you.
I can't stop watching the video.
I know that.
It's
one
become
about
a
you,
daily
Catherine.
ritual. I just want to be her. I'm like, it's one of those things where I went from, not really caring much about a person to being like, you are an icon in my eyes, and
Yeah.
I want everything you're doing. I was like, I want curly hair and I want a purple sparkly swimsuit. It was giving full influencer. Like, I was like, I want to be you.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm very rarely that influenced by someone.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, the problem with Abby Chatfield, like, you give Abby Chatfield vibes, because she's quite masculine, I feel, and she's got beautiful curly hair and, like, really naturally beautiful and, like, a gorgeous figure. And you have a very, just everything she did, I was like, that reminded me of you a bit.
I mean, everything I want to be. I don't know if I...
No, I feel like you're definitely like that.
Well, thank
We should
you.
absolutely go to Mexico.
Yeah.
Or even that, I was like, gotta be in Mexico. I was like,
on my way.
well, I was already wanted to go. I was like, well, we'll be going.
Yeah.
The girls are booked and busy in Mexico.
Also, if you're watching this, I'm very sorry about my fringe. I did cut it too short. And
She's giving micro fringe. They could be in. They really
maybe.
are.
I don't
Influence
know.
them.
Maybe.
I guess it's all about confidence, isn't it?
It is.
Self-love, 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 self-love. Every time you look at yourself in the mirror.
Yeah, I'm just still getting used to it, and it's quite a shock. And yeah, it was a big mistake chopping it. And then my hairdresser messaged me the next day and was like, "Why are you doing this? Why won't you just go and see me?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Your hair is really long at the moment.
I know. I need to get a cut, but I was kind of liking it a little bit longer.
It's really nice.
Thanks. Winter length, you know, bit woolly.
I don't know.
Also, just quickly, I want to shout out the TV show Naked Attraction on Binge. If you're not watching it, it's a UK show, full nudity, and they have to pick their person. Starts off like lower half, and then it moves up to the top half, and then you get to see the head, and then they hear their voices, and they, like, every round they get rid of someone. It is incredible. UK TV shows,
The
unmatched.
match. Yeah, I agree.
Unmatched.
I agree. They really do have a one-up.
Yeah.
They really like our TV shows, though, which is bizarre because they're so much better.
Yeah, they're really into the Love Island.
They're into
Australia.
maths.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, I said more of my following is UK.
love that. Shout out to the Brits.
Shout out to the Brits in the UK.
And you're stuck
In the UK.